So the housing quality is 100. Does it max out at 100? Is this just wasting money? Alright, up the quality on those. Up the quality on all of... Did I? Oh, I didn't do this. Right. For some reason, the supermarkets have a hard time retaining staff. The problem with making everybody fully funded is that you can no longer prioritize your workers in certain locations by upping the funding on those and leaving the others lower. Oh, those are fully occupied? Sure. Let's have another one. Say no more! What's our power give? We have 600 power. Electrify, up the funding. Are these fully occupied? 14, 14, 14. Oh, you are fully occupied. Say no more! Here's another one. Which is sort of, the money keeps going up, by the way. Like, I'm doing all of this, and the money just keeps going up. This is what it means when you beat the game, right? Oh, this is not electrified? Yes it is. Yes it is. Alright. Yes it is. How's that? 5 out of 10. You are still living there for no reason. We have 472 power. Maybe I should build more tidal power plants. The issue is that these are not fully staffed. Oh yes they are. Oh good, they're fully staffed. Alright, let's put another one, just in case. Because I'm gonna keep upgrading. That's too far from the road network. Let me go ahead and put some roads over there. That's super awkward. It's got a wiggly snake going that way. Alright, max the funding there. Get a bit more power because I want to upgrade these. Modernize, 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 modernize.
Despite the bank's benevolence and responsibility, the unthinkable has happened.
Blame the poor?
It's every man for himself, except that we need the banks, and we...
Issued a tax cut edict. Can I afford the tax cut edict? Because I just made everybody richer. If I tax cut now, it's gonna take a giant chunk of money, right? Oh, sure. Just throw money away. For no damn reason. Alright, we're chucking money. We're chucking it. Upgrade. Upgrade. Luxury flat. Increase funding. Increase funding. Luxury flat. Huh. Have I... There's still 80 homeless families. Well, I just demolished a bunch of stuff, maybe that's why. Where are these homeless families? Like here? Why are they? What are you guys doing? Why are you homeless over there? Are these fully occupied? Oh, they are. Wild. So there's still a few houses, a few shacks down here, despite that being fully occupied. I mean, I guess I can house. And then I don't have enough space for anything else. House. Go ahead and quick build, quick build. Electrify, electrify. I'm trying to plug these gaps. Because, like, look, the shack's in there, look at that. Can I get you guys to move into here? Or I just, like, put houses in there. Electrify, electrify, increase quality. Right, right, and then like here, these guys. Like I'm not sure what's going on here, but have some houses. Since you don't want to live anywhere else. Electrify, 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 electrify. Approval rating is at 90. Very good. The hospitals are fully occupied. The cathedrals are fully occupied. Absolute madness. Alright, so what else? That's pretty much it, right? 44 homeless families. Let's try and, you know what, I'm not sure if I can get that down any further, just because some people, it seems like some people just don't want to live in houses. Unemployed. And like the schools, students 4 out of 15, 0 out of 15. How do I educate more people? Do I have to like wait for old people to die and then for the kids to grow up? To go to school? Can I not put adults through school? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, tight quarters? Look, 7 out of 14, and then there's like shacks out here. What is happening over there? Right, so I don't think I can actually reduce the homelessness to 0 just because of the AI being weird, alright? And not going into the houses. I wish there was a way for me to just force more people into school. I want to change the plantations to hydroponic farms, but I don't have the educated workers to do that, so I can't afford to do that. I mean, I might build more tourism things to employ more illiterate people. But the tourism things, they're kind of maxed out too. Like 277 out of 300, so there's not enough. Well, you know what? I should issue this edict. Host the Olympics.
On your feet, Tropicans! With the Olympics coming here, it is paramount that we do our best to push for the disciplines closest to our hearts. Wave riding, beach partying, synchronized drinking.
Presidente, we finally found your Swiss bank account. We gave it to an investment bank. We had a really hard time following it around the world and uncovering it once they finished all their financial voodoo. Still, those shady
Alright, research the Swiss bank account. Look at this. Visitors 111 out of 200. So the entertainment stuff is not quite fully utilized, right? You can kind of see.
Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year.
And like the hotels are not fully utilized. Almost. No, not quite. Like that's not occupied at all. Right? The ships are half occupied. That's not occupied. Those are occupied. Maybe I guess I can have more slobs, is what it means. So families is, we have too many accommodations for families. In fact, I can just look at this here. Economy, tourism diversity, cultural is the lowest. Right? Cultural, do we need to raise them side by side? Is that what it means? Anyway, if we want cultural tourists, we want to build haciendas, 105 there. Let's say I build a couple of these, right? What happens? Let me flip that way. And let me just like quick build those because we have more money than we know what to do with. So then that hires a few more people. That hires 12 more people. And we get 12 more tourist families. Like, is there any reasonable way to... We can always, there's always the edict, there's always the tourism campaign edict. But is there like a, does it max out after a while, or does it just need to grow in a balanced manner? The different tourist classes. I'm not sure. Like I don't even know how that works.
Presidente, as you know.
Yeah, hell no. You do not have right to arms. If we look at happiness, 93, 99, 67, 95, 85, 98, 97, 81. Alright, so the happiness is through the roof. I think we're done. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I have completed this sandbox playthrough. Of course I can keep playing, but it's just gonna be me passing the time and gradually upgrading my my dynasty. It wouldn't be anything anything different, right? Alright, so we're done. We're done, we have completed this island, and you'll notice that we've barely built any of it. There's all that space that we haven't built. Alright, there you go, try to zoom out. There, that's our city. What do you think of our city? Nice, alright, I'm done. I guess this is the end of the Tropico 5 playthrough. What do I have to say about it? It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but there are things that could be better. Like, it doesn't communicate as well as it ought to. Although a lot of city builders have difficulty communicating, like just what's going on in the simulation, because the simulation's so complicated, right? I think it's a decent game. I think it's worth playing. I will say that I've played Tropico 4. Tropico 4 and Tropico 5 are basically the same game. I have not played Tropico 6, but I believe Tropico 6 is also basically the same game. It's the same game with slightly different content. So this release is the same thing. It's not, I mean, I'm being a little bit unfair. Each one is incrementally better than the last one. But my point is, if you've played one, you've kind of played them all, because they all function more or less the same way. A solid city builder, or like a solid economic sim. But having said that, there aren't that many good economic sims, right? So just compared with the others, it's a good one. But there's just not that many of them, and there's like not that many like really good ones. Anno is a pretty good one. Tropico is a pretty good one, right? And then like City Skylines is a great city builder. I think these are the city builders that are worth building that I've played and that I can recommend. So if you're into this sort of thing, worth playing. Although, as I've said, the game does not communicate everything very well. So sometimes things might happen that you don't understand, and like you're like, why is that happening? I don't know why. And I guess if you spend enough time with it, or if you just like do some research, you'll find the information. The issue I think with the series is that they incrementally update the game from one to the next, but they haven't rebuilt the engine from scratch ever. It seems like, or at least like Tropico 4, 5, and 6 is basically the same game engine, but incrementally improved. And so, if you do that too much, you accumulate kind of these odd bits from the past that you just kind of keep around, but they're not very good. If you like have to make them all over again, you make them better. But since you're not making the whole thing over again, you just kind of let them be. And so there's a lot of weirdness that sticks around that you think shouldn't be in the game, but it's in there because of like legacy things.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections.
89% approval, pretty much 90% approval. Yeah, we've basically won the game at this point. Alright, I guess that's all I have to say about it. It's good. It's not perfect, it's pretty good.
Giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis, and we have to act fast.
What exactly is the rebel threat? Rebel threat very high? Are you guys serious? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. My approval is at 89%, and the rebel threat is very high. Like, what does that mean? We have soldiers everywhere. Every time the rebels attack, they just get completely destroyed.
Let me be the fun.
Yeah, the simulation is a little bit weird at certain places, right? It's a little bit strange sometimes. Anyway, I'm out. That's it. Let me save the game, and this is the end of this playthrough. I will see you in a different game. Alright, later.